Hi guys, so no intro for this one. I'm just gonna jump straight in. So I'm doing an all natural wash day and I'm using apple cider vinegar as my first step. Now this is going to be my cleanse. You want to get one with the mother in, which is those small bits at the bottom, and make sure you shake it up to make sure that they all mix in together. And then you put about this much into a bottle and then fill up the rest with water. You want to definitely make sure that you are diluting it with water because it's highly acidic and can be rough on your hair if you don't dilute it. So this is how my hair is looking. It's looking very rough after a week of not being washed. So it's quite dry and frizzy and definitely needs revitalizing. And I'm sectioning off my hair, which I don't normally do for a cleanse, but because I'm using apple cider vinegar, I want to make sure that I work in smaller sections so that I get every piece of my hair and nothing gets missed. And I'm wetting my hair first because this helps to get the apple cider vinegar through all the hair as well. So the reason I'm using apple cider vinegar is because it's very good for high porosity hair, which I have. It does cleanse the hair and balance the pH, but it also flattens and closes the cuticles, which makes your hair smoother, shinier and less frizzy, which high porosity hair is prone to being. And high porosity hair can end up looking quite dull because the cuticles are open. So this will help close them and make it look more shiny and healthy. So make sure you get the apple cider vinegar right to the root and give yourself a scalp massage. And then I'm also going to use this shampoo brush as well because this will just give me an extra scrub on the scalp and it feels good too, and that can also contribute to getting your hair to grow if you do regular scalp massages. So I'm just running it through the lengths of my hair as well because it's very important to get it through every single bit of hair. And then I'm going to twist up that section and then I'm going to move on to the next section. So once I've finished all 4 sections and twisted them up, I'm going to put on a plastic shower cap, and this will just help to keep the heat in and help it do its magic. And I'm going to leave this for 5 minutes. So while I'm waiting for that to work, I'm going to get on with making my step 2. And step 2 is going to be a hair mask. So the ingredients that I'm adding to my hair mask are an overripe banana. And banana moisturizes, promotes elasticity, shine, prevents dandruff, helps split ends, repairs some sun damage and smooths. And then I'm adding some avocado, and this has biotin, it seals the cuticles and high porosity hair as well. Then I'm going to add some honey, and this is a humectant, and so it attracts moisture. And I'm also adding a bit of coconut oil, which strengthens and moisturizes. And I'm going to put this in my NutriBullet, and then I'm going to blend it up so it's a nice consistency to apply to the hair. So this is how my hair is looking after the apple cider vinegar has been in it for 5 minutes. So it's still in my hair, but as you can see, it is looking very shiny and defined. So it's definitely worked its magic. But you want to make sure that you definitely rinse out all of the apple cider vinegar, because it is very acidic and it can damage the hair if any's left in. Also, it doesn't smell very nice, so you definitely want to get that smell off your hair anyway. So now it's time to apply the hair mask, and I'm adding a bit more coconut oil because I felt it needed a little bit more, and then I'm just giving that a stir up, and I'm going to apply this to my hair in 4 sections, and I'm going to use this to lightly finger detangle my hair. And I'm going to finger detangle because it's the first detangling of this wash day, and I also want to make sure that the hair mask is getting to every strand of hair, so it's important to make sure that your hair is detangled. So that's what I'm doing, and just running the mask through the section of hair, and then I'm gonna twist that up. And I'm gonna do the same process on each section of hair, and then I'm gonna put my plastic cap on and leave my hair for 10 minutes. So now that the mask has been on my hair for 10 minutes, I'm going to take the cap off. And as you can see, my hair looks super duper moisturized. It really does feel like it's soaked in the moisture and just feels really, really moisturized. So I'm gonna rinse that out now. And again, you need to be very careful about getting all of the mask out, because obviously this is fresh food that you're using in your hair, so you definitely don't want any to be left over and then go moldy in your hair, because that just wouldn't be nice. But this is how the hair is looking after I've rinsed it all out. As you can see, it looks really, really moisturized, really, really shiny, and it just feels really, really good. You can see the definition as well. Honestly, I feel like I got better results from this cleanse and mask than I do from actual products. Okay, so now for the next DIY product, and that is my homemade leave-in. I didn't show you how I made this, but I'll tell you what the ingredients are. So it's just water, and then there's vegetable glycerin, and that is also a humectant. There's aloe vera, which promotes hair growth, and it conditions, and it also prevents itchy scalp. There's also some argan oil in there, and some Jamaican black castor oil, olive oil, avocado oil, vitamin E oil, tea tree oil, orange oil, frankincense, and lemongrass, and jasmine essential oils, which all are very good for the hair. You can look up their specific benefits, but they also smell really good too. So this smells really good and it has loads of benefits. So I just spray that all over my head and then comb it through with this detangling brush, and you can see how much shedding I got, which was not a lot. So it really helps to detangle the hair well without causing too much shedding or breakage. So now for the styling portion of the video, and again, of course, I'm going to use 100% natural product, which is this yellow shea butter. Now I'd recommend, if you're going to use yellow shea butter, which is the most raw form with the good vitamins and everything in it, and I really like the smell as well, by the way. Some people don't, but I really do. I would recommend that you use the whipped version, because it makes it a little bit easier to kind of run through your hair. The non-whipped version, like the block, can actually be quite clumpy and be quite difficult to use on your hair or your skin, whatever you're using it for. So I would definitely use the whipped version. Now, the benefits of shea butter are that it's softening, it prevents breakage, controls oils, contains vitamin A and E for moisture and shine, seals in moisture from the leave-in that I've put on beforehand, and it will provide me with a light hold. So I'm going to use this for a twist out. I'm just applying it to each section of hair and then twisting it up, and as you can see at the end I'm doing a little twirl to make sure it's curly at the ends as well. So I'm just showing you how much I use for the shea butter, and it's really not much at all. This pot is going to last me for so long, and I did 6 twists on each side, so 12 twists in total. As you can see, they're looking really juicy and really moisturized, and I'm going to leave them overnight to dry. So this is the next day and they're completely dry. As you can see, they have shrunk up a bit, but they still look really moisturized and juicy. And I'm going to use this split end balm. It's actually a homemade one. I used soy wax and I used some coconut oil and I think cocoa butter and some oils. I can't remember exactly which oils I used, but I made that myself. And I'm going to use that to undo the twist, just to reduce any frizz and just to make sure that they stay looking shiny. So as you can see, I'm getting really good definition from just shea butter and water basically. You don't need to use all these stylers because you can get all the moisture and all the shine and all the hold from just shea butter. I honestly really love this for a twist out. Would also work for a braid out, of course. I really love the results I got. I feel like I got a good mix of volume and shine and definition, and this probably lasted me for a good few days. I can't remember, I think it was at least 5 days this lasted me for. So you really don't need to spend a lot of money on expensive products. Just get yourself some shea butter and you've got a great styler. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and I shall see you in my next one.